Let me show you what Pro Video mode actually looks like on the new Samsung Galaxy S25 and S25 Ultra. So both the phones S25 and S25 Ultra has exactly the same features in the Pro Video mode. There's really no difference whatsoever. Apart, basically we get slightly worse zoom on the S25 base model. That's the only difference really. So when you enter the Pro Video mode, this is what it looks like. So if you want to access more settings, you have them over here on this side, or also we can click these four dots and you see these are settings we have. So also over here we actually have these like adjustments for your ISO and exposure essentially, so we can adjust ISO just as we need. Also we can click over here to switch back to the auto, so if you do not want manual. Again, we can easily adjust the shutter speed, so just as you need. Also exposure compensation. I would say the exposure is actually kinda not the best on the S25 in my opinion, because I think it overblows highlights, so I actually like to drop the exposure compensation. Maybe it was like minus 0.3 and then it's better, but still I think iPhone and like Pixel actually exposes better subjects, so that's, yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Then also we can adjust like the like focusing, where it's basically focus. So as you see, as I shift it basically, and also you can see those like kind of green lines. I hope you can see. Basically it basically shows you where actually the current focus is on, so this is really like super helpful. So absolutely cool. I really like this stuff. Then again, multi-zone focusing, so it will focus basically over here. Okay. And then finally we can also adjust the white balance as well, just as you need. So yeah, actually kind of cool. Again, let's put it on auto. So when you start recording, there is one limitation basically. So with the zoom, so basically we have this new smooth zoom slider. As you can see, it's actually pretty darn smooth actually. So it's actually pretty cool indeed, but actually we can't switch lens basically on this smooth zoom like slider essentially. So we are stuck with the lens we actually selected at the start. So again, if you want to shoot a telephoto, you should first choose telephoto lens before you actually start the recording. So, and then we can zoom in with the telephoto. And yeah, overall, when it comes to camera quality, apart from the overexposing a bit, I think the camera quality is very decent. So especially the app is of course extremely nice. Obviously we have ultra wide recording as well in this mode if you need. Also over here we have the histograms as well on the top that we can enable. So also we have log recording, so essentially this phone can actually record in log. So when you start recording, it will record in log and you can essentially bring it to your computer. By the way, there are some like two LUTs from Samsung that you can download from their website. So simply search for the S25 LUT profiles or something like that, and you'll find them. So you can use them to convert basically to like normal footage. Also in this app, if you go open the video and swipe up like this, you will see this correct color option. So if we press this, you see it basically auto corrects the image. But again, the autocorrect basically performance, I wouldn't say it's the best. I think they need to improve the auto processing that the phone can do basically. So yeah, I think they are lacking still in the log. For example, I think iPhone does a better job when it comes to log recording. Then over here we have the exposure monitor again. So we have our zebra patterns. So again, this really is helpful because again, this phone likes to overexpose. So again, also we have the false colors. So I'm not too familiar with the false colors. I think it's more complicated to use than the zebra. So zebra is actually pretty decent, and I suggest to actually keep it around 95 or 90. So to actually get the best usable like experience from this stuff. Also, we can connect external microphone to this as well, and also choose basically the direction that actually basically sound actually gets recorded from, for example, from the front, rear, and also we can connect Bluetooth microphone as well, so that's also pretty cool. Also, if you have like earphones, you can also use microphone from them as well. But again, if you have like external microphone, I think this is actually like really good. So if you simply have like USB microphone, for example, you can connect directly, and you see my microphone actually turns on, and basically there isn't anything that we need to do and set anything. You see it automatically connected to this USB and it found it, so we can start using. Again, we can easily adjust the gain of the microphone. So again, no camera system, basically no other phone in the market is actually able to do this. So again, this is like super good, so we can easily adjust the gain just as we need. And personally, I like to set it to +8 or 7. So I think that's probably the like basically the loudest, at which still the like sound quality is good and it's not essentially blowing out. Then we kind of have these filters as well, but that's actually not available in 4K. It's only available in this full HD. So essentially, basically, okay, this tone. So essentially we can change basically how the picture looks like. So again, it kind of sucks that this is not available in 4K. Otherwise, this would be actually like really good feature and it could fix a lot of issues that's actually going on with the camera. All the overexposure, highlights, again, it's actually really good that we have that. But why we are not getting in 4K? Man, this, I think that's crazy. So they should definitely enable at least for 4K 30 frames per second, because again, like 99% people are recording in 4K probably. So, and this would be like super good. So to adjust your like essentially, so you can adjust contrast, highlights, shadows, saturation, and tint also. So again, if you could adjust in 4K, I would totally use those time. So, but I'm not using it. This doesn't work in 4K. When it comes to resolutions, you can see this is what you can get in the 4K, and also 120 in full HD here. And when it comes to 8K, we can record up to 30 frames per second. So no 60 frames per second. By the way, this 8K recording, I wouldn't say it's the best, so it kind of struggles, especially in low light. So maybe in very good light, in outdoors, I think it's okay, you get very good detail. But again, overall, I would stick probably with a 4K 30 or 60. I think that provides overall the best results. Yeah, overall I think that. What's more, so we can switch to selfie. Again, we can monitor here our audio. So these settings, what else we had? Flash, also we can change the resolution. This is what it looks like. And basically some settings also, what we have here. High bitrate videos, also we can record in HDR as well. Zoom in mic, make sure to disable this, is absolute terrible. Also 360 audio recording well as well, if you use your headphones with that. And also we can actually control our camera using a voice as well. Show palm. By the way, also make sure to download this software. Basically, it's a Good Luck software. It's called Camera Assistant in the Good Luck. So essentially, when we download this, it can remove the terrible like timeout from the camera essentially. So by default, actually on the camera, if you do not start recording, it shuts off after 2 minutes. So it's completely ridiculous why it's like that. So again, if you download this basically Camera Assistant, you can actually get rid of the junk. Also again, we can get more stuff here that improves our camera. And overall, yeah, I think the Pro Video mode is like superb in my opinion. Apart from that smooth zoom slider, I think it's I mean, it does a very good job for what it is, but Samsung, please give us the option to actually remove it and like get back to these regular buttons, because again, when you are shooting, these are much easier to like press and hold. like in on the go basically. So it's absolute nightmare to actually use this smooth zoom slider, as it wastes a lot of time essentially. Again, if you're doing maybe a video like I am, simply showing something. So also we can kind of like get these over here, but again it takes extra time and step to actually go in these menus, so it's not really ergonomic for like proper usage. So early wish they had like a choice to get the normal buttons essentially. So yeah, overall video mode, the pro video mode, I think it's absolutely great. Anyway, good luck.